Okay. You start on the first red bead. Now this is the first day of your menstrual cycle, the first day that you bleed. The next morning, you move the band one bead to the next red bead. Now you repeat this every morning like this.
I like that she made my mum explain it to me. I thought it was going to be weird, but it was actually okay.
And when you get to the first yellow bead, then you are definitely infertile.
So, when I get to the blue beads, that's the days when I'm fertile?
That's right.
Seeing the two of them like that, I know I want to have a child. I want to be a mother. I want to teach my daughter things. Not now, but maybe someday. So I thought, how can I also make sure I do get pregnant when I want to?
Ivona, does this all make sense to you?
Yes. It is just...
Don't worry, you can ask anything, remember?
Yes. If I'm on the blue beads, what do I do to definitely get pregnant?
Well, you can only get pregnant when your husband's penis enters your vagina.
Yes, I know that. And semen enters the...
Neck and cavity of the uterus.
Right.
But that's only possible if the vaginal mucus is formed and runs out of the vagina. This only happens during a few days in the blue stage.
It's the fluid I can sometimes see?
Yes, it's visible and also touchable. It's the most important sign of fertility.
So I really have to look out for this?
Yes, if you want to get pregnant.
And it is touchable, you say, and means I'm fertile?
Yes, you can best see this in the morning when you first wake up.
Why then?
Well, the moisture has formed more during the night.
Okay, of course.
Well, let me show you on this. You can carefully use your index finger and feel if your vagina is wet or dry. If it's dry, you simply move your rubber band onto the next yellow bead. If it is wet and the mucus runs out of the vagina, that means that you are fertile and much more likely to get pregnant.
Next, she made us each break an egg. I thought, very strange. Oh, she made us fit the whites of the eggs between our two fingers.
That was a good comparison, I thought. It was new to me too. She said that when the mucus feels like the white of an egg, the woman is at her most fertile stage. She will certainly be on the blue bead then.
As soon as you notice the mucus, mark it on your bead, and that mark will indicate your personal fertility high.
Will this be the same every month?
Well, not every month, but eventually you will notice which bead has the most marks on it. That day you can be sure you will be fertile.
And that is when I get pregnant?
Most likely, yes.
I'm not sure if I want to make a mark on the beads. I think I'd prefer to write it in my diary or something.
Well, that works too. And you can draw blue raindrops next to the date. 1 drop would mean you're only slightly wet. 2 drops for when the moisture is noticeably more.
And 3 drops if a lot of it is noticeable.
Correct. With 4 drops being when you can draw the mucus out like raw egg white.
And you said I should do this in the morning?
Yes, it's very important that you do it before you urinate or have sexual intercourse.
Why?
Well, then you would already be wet and testing would be useless.
Then she said something I did not know. You can also test if you are healthy by looking at the mucus.
Ah, yes. You can test your health. If you have a lot of mucus in the morning, you are sick.
If this happens, you should see a doctor or a nurse. It's very important. You could be very ill.
So, just one question. Is the necklace actually going to tell me when I'm going to start my period?
Yes. Can you guess how you might see this?
Well, from what I understand, once I'm over into the yellow area, it's going to be about 10 to 12 days till my next cycle.
And my husband can't get me pregnant then?
No, when you're in the yellow area. But you have to be sure that you've moved the daily marker correctly. If you've moved the marker correctly every day, your husband will surely find it difficult.
Yes, I'm happy now. 5 kids are enough. No more. As Sandra said, I can choose now.
There are other signs, but they differ from person to person and even from country to country. Science still has to do additional research. There's still more that we can learn. But it is possible to educate women to use this necklace and to read their bodily signs. You only have to pass the knowledge on. Like Amrita did today with her daughter, and her daughter was really interested. Like when I talked about another sign called ovulation. Some women, for example, feel an acute pain in their abdomen, and this is probably ovulation.
Oh, I know about that one. It's when the egg bubble opens up.
Yes, that's right. Now, what you can do is to mark on your necklace or in your diary exactly when you experienced this pulling or jabbing pain and on what day, and see if you experience the same pain on the same day next month.
I never had anybody tell me all this before. We don't talk about things like this at home. So I asked more. I feel bad, but I don't know what the different periods of my cycle are.
Well, I'll gladly tell you.
Thank you.
It's very simple, really. I'll show you on the flip chart. There are basically 4 phases to the cycle. The first one being menstrual, during which you bleed. The second one is estrogen, and the body prepares for pregnancy during this phase. The third one is ovulation. It is the most important phase, and it is a comfortable phase. The fourth one is progesterone. It's very uncomfortable, and women often experience bloating during this phase. Any other questions? Well, I hope that women coming along to these seminars feel that they know more about their bodies than before. I think they do. The techniques are simple. If you use the necklace along with a diary or index cards, you will learn to read your body. It's as simple as that. What is most important to remember when talking about fertility in non-Western countries, as well as in Western countries, is that what is learnt in these seminars must not end there. Women must tell other women what they've learned, what they know. This would make my job a lot easier. But most importantly, it would give a new generation a better future. If every woman who learns how to use the necklace goes back home, wherever that may be, Africa, India, Romania, South America, wherever, if they go and teach other women how to use the necklace, there will be significant positive changes. Each woman can make a difference.